the acoustic version today. That's very nice. Very nice.
We finally have a musician in the group.
Wait a minute, you had Chris Caddell, didn't you?
Well, you know, he's working on it. He's working on it. Okay, here we go. Intro done. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. If you're hearing this, you are on the guest list. I don't know what he's doing there, but okay. Just so you know, drinks are in the fridge, snacks are on the table. I'm Noel, he's Al.
What's up?
And we have a guest host today, all the way from over there.
Me.
Known as Jimothan Reid, a.k.a. James Cornelius Readathon.
Is that my Greek name?
I think so.
I like that, thank you.
From the Matt Good Band, Sass Jordan, Finger 11 Days. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being a part of the show, buddy.
I've only been on 2 TV shows in my life. Well, I've been on a few. Late Night with David Letterman.
Oh, it's on the list.
And
Sorry,
Breakfast Television.
I've never heard of David. You said?
Yeah. Buddies with James Letterman. Yeah.
That's right.
So hey, we should probably we should start the show off by letting everybody know that the reason that we're doing this podcast in the first place is because our friend Jimothan Reid here. You know, he called me a little while ago, months and well, this would have been what, a year ago?
Over
maybe?
a year now.
Yeah, maybe over a year.
Yeah.
It was probably this time last year.
Yeah. And it was his idea to do a podcast, and then when shit hit the fan, he's like, "No, I don't want to do it. I hate you guys." So here we are. So if anybody doesn't like what we're doing, you can blame Jim.
Yeah.
So let's start off before we get into criticizing my performances on the last 4 episodes. We got to start our show with the Rider review, which has gotten us into a lot of trouble.
Has it?
Yes, let's explain to everybody. I don't really eat before we shoot these things, and I don't know if you've watched any of the episodes, but the very first time we did this Rider
Nobody's
review,
watched them.
Yeah, exactly. We've got proof. Caddell brought in a beer that was 180%. So now the joke is that I got to do all this high. Well, no, we go out and we get random beers from the LCBO, and we do something we call the rider review. So we test beers for people, and then we let them know how they are, if they want to put them on their rider or not.
Actually,
just trying to do everybody good
they
things.
have one.
So yeah, exactly. If you're lucky enough to be those people. So here we go. We're reaching into the bag today, and we're going to pull out the first one, which is this is Al's.
Ooh.
Local Press apple and cherry cider.
Ah, little Cidre.
Yeah, I figured you like your ciders, so let's get you one of those.
I do enjoy the cider. Are we popping or am I waiting
here we
until?
go. Yeah. Give it a go.
What's with the? Oh wow!
All right,
Serious
here we go.
sound effects.
I was in the LC today. While you give that a little try.
The LC.
The LC.
For those that don't live in Canada or Ontario, that means the
LCBO.
Which is the Liquor Control Board of Ontario.
There it
what
is.
Yeah.
Is it really?
I
Liquor
think so.
Control Board. Yeah.
What
yeah,
else
of
would you
course it
think it would stand for?
is. I don't know. The LICBO. That could mean a lot of different things. This is the Collective Arts. This is $3.75. So if we got to find it. We were discussing yesterday, and I was walking through the LC today, and those Trinity Bellwood beers are expensive, and they're down the street.
Well, it's Toronto money, man.
I know, $4.50. Hey, guys, Bellwoods, we're not buying your stuff until you come down to musicians' prices. That's it. What do you think?
Oh, dude, it's delicious. I love Collective Arts. Truthfully, I think they're.
But does the cherry go well with the apple?
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
I mean, cherry and apple.
I'm kind of jealous that you get that one. I love cherries and I love apples.
Well, we can get a little glass next time and just spill them out. And
Should
share
do
the
that.
same.
Do a little
Okay.
taste test.
Well, we got another Collective Arts. Life in the Clouds for our friend James.
Oh.
How do you feel about this one? Would you want to try that, or do you want me
Do
to
I
try
have
that?
a choice? I mean,
Well, I mean, you're allowed to.
I'm into it.
Okay, we'll give it a go.
It's a NEPA.
A NEPA.
An
I don't even know what that is.
NEIPA, 6.1%.
Coming in at $3.95. Collective Arts. Here we go. Oh,
Okay, all right.
Are you warm? It is kind of warm here, isn't it?
Thank you.
Is it
It's
warm
a
in here?
little.
No,
It's a little
it's just-
toasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put the central on.
Getting
so
hot
okay.
flashes at my age.
That's just because you're around Al. He's sexy. What do we got? Oh.
Oh, that's delicious. There's even ice in there. Like it's so cold.
I put him in the freezer as soon as we
Okay,
got here,
that's
just to
fine.
jack it right up. Okay, good.
you. Yeah.
So what?
Way to go, Collective Arts.
And then what do I got here? I've got a Great Lakes Brewery Canuck Pale Ale. All right. I don't know if I've had this one yet. I got a little foamy there.
You sure did.
You usually do, yeah.
Yeah. Put it down there.
Holy crap! I think this is too frozen.
What's it called?
Yeah, it literally is too frozen. Oh crap! Whatever. It's pretty good.
I've had that before, actually.
Yeah, it's very Canucky.
I don't know why they put me on
the
the can,
Canuck.
but I'm gonna
Put
have
you
to
on the
go
camera.
after them for some money right here.
Al, that looks like a Iranian. That looks like the Iron Sheik.
Don't
Doesn't
tell
that look
me.
like Iron
Yeah.
Sheik?
Isn't it crazy that the Iron Sheik ended up being the cool dude and Hulk Hogan ended up being the bad guy all these years later in life?
What a funny world we live in, eh?
Anyway,
That
aside.
the jabroni's still alive, and Hulk Hogan's.
Was he the beginning of Jabroni? Was he the
I
first
don't know.
Jabroni?
That's when I first ever heard it. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, let's get into this. Jim, thanks for coming. Thanks for being here.
My
now
pleasure,
that we've
yeah.
got the Rider review done.
I'll never do this again.
Yeah, exactly. You only need to do it once. I'll try anything once.
I know now.
All right, so part of the set list today is we'll talk about Matt Good stuff, talk about some past bands, talk about some YouTubes, talk about some Letterman. We want to get some tour tips, some shout-outs.
I had the Letterman thing in there. Didn't
Yeah, we're talking to a friend of somebody from Rush as well. We'll find out about those, some gear preferences. Where do you want to start? Let's start off where you're at now. This is fun that you're with the Matt Good Band. I don't know if anybody can see that top left picture is my very first band called The Underdogs, because the very first song we played for anybody at our high school was Everything's Automatic, and off the Underdogs record. So I'm sure Matt will want to come over and sign that, because we signed it all. So can you tell Matt to come over and sign it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's right on that. I can tell.
Yeah,
Well,
he's on his way. He's on his way.
He's in British Columbia, but I'll work on it.
Oh, okay. There we go. So tell us all about the Matt Good gig. How'd you get this gig? I don't even think I know this.
Well, I
Hold the mic closer so everybody can. There you go.
I started playing with Matt many years ago. It was probably going back, I don't know how many, but it didn't start recently. We go back probably 10 years.
Really?
Before that, I was guitar tech. So yeah, my good friend Stuart Cameron.
What's Stuart do?
Stuart is a guitar player. Plays with the Crash Test Dummies.
Oh, nice.
These days, touring a lot. Stuart Cameron, one of my good buddies. He originally said, "Do you want to, like, we need a guitar tech for Matthew Good?" And I said, "Sure." And this was back when I was doing that stuff, and then so I did that for a while, probably a couple of years, and we toured around and just got to be friends with everybody. And then eventually Stuart was like, I gotta go do my band, and he had a band called The Heartbroken with Blake Manning and Dabnett Doyle and Pete Fusco, and they did that. And then he was like, I'm going to do my band. Would you fill in? Would you think about filling in on guitar with Matt? And I said, absolutely, I would. So that was that. So I was in Matt's band at that point playing guitar, and we even made a record together.
Which one?
It's called Arrows of Desire.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not maybe
Out in
well known.
BC?
It's really cool. It's kind of a very 90s throwback. It's got a car on the front of it.
Okay.
It's got a
As-
hot car.
As they all do.
as they
you
do.
know what I mean? But
There's a sexy lady.
But
on
for
the
a
front.
Matthew Good record, it's got a car on the front. I mean, it's not like, anyway, he's always got cool album covers. But yeah, and then so we did that, and then we did some touring, and I did that for a little while. And then Stuart came back into the band. There was a moment where he was back, and kind of the old band kind of came back. And then,
Is this where Blake came from?
yeah, Blake was kind of there the whole time. Well, no, he wasn't, because actually when I was in the band originally, we actually had the original drummer.
Part of the Matt Good band?
Yeah, the original.
Oh,
Yeah. Ian was back in.
I'm
playing
going to
drums.
say, actually don't know. Who were the guys that were in the Matt Good band?
Listen, I'm not a musicologist.
Yeah,
here,
I don't know this
but,
stuff either. I'm terrible at that.
There's a
crap.
guy named Dave Genn who's a guitar player.
Okay.
Ian Brown. I don't know who else exactly, but
But Blake is the longest running member
he's the
now?
longest running member now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because really, that Matthew Good band thing really was a short period of time compared to the rest of his career. But yeah, and then anyway, so I came back again, and then this was going back to a couple of years ago, whatever it is now, and then we started up again, and it's awesome.
Well, the
It's
fact that
like-
Tom's out there with you now.
Well, Tom Uhas is a new thing
Yeah.
now. That was the second year, and
Can you, for everybody that doesn't know, obviously Matt's a good guitar player, but he can't play guitar as well anymore because of what?
neuropathy. He has an issue with his nerves in his hand, where in his left hand it's practically no feeling.
What?
So you can kind of hit it with a hammer.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So
does
yeah,
that
so
happen?
the guitar playing, I
didn't even know how that
yeah. So we brought in another guitar player, and that
Wasn't it the tour manager?
I know.
When we came-
Originally that's
yeah.
right. That was Simon. Yeah, we had our front of house / tour manager guy, and he ended up, anyway, and then Tom came in. Tom Uhas, the great
Yeah.
Tom Uhas.
Yeah,
everybody,
Tom, my buddy.
everybody knows Tom.
Amazing human.
Yeah, amazing
good guy.
human and amazing, what an amazing player too.
Yeah.
And
He's all right.
And we stole him. And but
We stole him.
we stole him from the rest of the world.
That's it.
And so so that's Tom. So Tom's in there now, and my buddy Paul Fonseca's playing bass, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, and we're going to go back out and just coming up here in May 2026
Man,
for a
with
few
I, Mother
shows
Earth, that's
with
awesome.
I, Mother Earth, yeah.
And it's funny how that came together because the I, Mother Earth guys and the Matt Good didn't think that they liked each other just from the bullshit of past crap that happens in the industry.
Maybe.
But then when it came out, there was no beef at all. I don't know if anybody saw this on Facebook.
I don't know this. No.
Oh yeah, no, everybody said there was a beef, and then
Maybe it was just manufactured.
I don't know if it was Christian or Jag that came out to say, I don't know where this came from, but we like these guys. And then,
Yeah.
hey, Matt, we should talk. And then the
Yeah.
next thing you know, you guys are on the road.
Yeah, well, a lot of bands keep to themselves, so I know,
Yeah.
a lot of bands are like that. They don't really, they're pretty insular a lot of time. But the reality is that Matt had toured with Edwin years ago. And like they spent a lot of time together, so they were already very close. And so our two singers are buddies, and so that's a good thing.
And then but when Edwin left I, Mother Earth the first time, there was a little bit of a bad blood there. So I
Was
can
there?
understand
Okay,
how that
I
would
don't
be a
know
thing.
about that, yeah.
Okay. So maybe it was just hearsay and things. But it's great that you guys are back out on the road together. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
So what does that tour look like? What? How many dates you got and where you headed?
Well, that we did a big one already, so that was in the fall of 2025, and now we're in 2026, and we're going to finish up. It's just we're doing some smaller markets. I believe we're going to be in Pickering, Ontario. I know that. If I had the dates in front of me, I could get them.
We can put them up on the screen.
Yeah, there are 3 dates, I believe, announced so far, and Pickering is one of them.
Pickering, yep.
Yeah.
May 28th at 7 p.m.
Thank you.
Aurelia on the 29th and Brantford July 24th.
So I believe, is Casino Rama,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken.
Pickering Casino Resort, and Aurelia, it's Casino Rama.
Yeah, so I hope to see you guys there. Come on.
Okay.
And
Hey, are we on the guest list?
No.
That was a good.
Absolutely not.
No, you're not. That was one of the questions we asked on one of our past shows. Is what was the last show you went to that you were on the guest list?
Last show I went on to that I was actually on the guest list.
And you can't say Karnagorski's wedding.
I don't know. I don't remember because actually I never go to concerts.
Yeah, that's very true. We're not good at concerts.
Probably, honestly, the last one I went to, I think, was a Slayer concert. Now, I'm not trying to sound cool, but it was Slayer. I was on the guest list.
Who got you on the guest list?
I ended up getting punched in the face that evening, but that's a whole.
Wait a second.
All right.
There's a story there.
And
There's
we
a story
digress.
there.
All right.
yeah.
Hit it.
Oh, you want to hear that?
Yeah, oh yeah. Who
Yeah.
got you on the guest list, first of all? Who do you know from Slayer?
It was a gentleman who worked for the band. I'm not going to name any names. But
Okay.
I had toured with them because I was used to be in a band many moons ago called Thine Eyes Bleed from London, Ontario, and we opened for Slayer all across Europe.
Thine Eyes Bleed?
Yes.
Okay, go.
Yeah, we opened for Slayer, and it was Lamb of God and Children of Bodom and a bunch of different bands, and we got to be buddies with them, but for different reasons anyway. Yeah, I went to a show, and my buddy and I, we were having a lot of fun. I think we maybe had some psilocybin
Oh yeah.
and things like that, and
Oh,
we're having a great time, like nothing crazy. And then we went back around, like you kind of go back, around the back of the venue, the Budweiser stage, and we were kind of like waiting around, and I knew some of the guys would be coming out. It was kind of like people who had passes, like specific, I don't know, people or whatever, VIPs or something. And I said to my buddy, I said, why don't we just go upstairs and let's go see the band? He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. So we somehow
They
snuck
know
in.
me. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
we
They know me.
snuck into a door. So a guy that was working there was like, oh, yeah, come on in. And he probably shouldn't have let us in. But anyway, we walk up these stairs. I go into a door. I open this door. Literally open the door. It's a dark room. And it's Slayer. And they're just sitting there like they just finished a show like an hour ago. And it's quiet. And I'm like, oh, hey, guys.
I'm Jimmy.
It took about tour manager 2 minutes to realize it. She said, who are you? What are you doing here? Yeah. So anyway, wasn't a good idea. But no one got hurt except me later. But then,
Get to that part.
so we get to that part. We got back outside, and the guy who
So we get back outside.
This gentleman, yeah. So we go back outside. I should have probably just let the gentleman who had got me the ticket originally just came up, and he was like, what? And he kind of saw me and he just whack punched me in the face. He hit me a couple times. I didn't swing back. Took a couple dingers. I've been punched in the face before. It's not a big deal. There wasn't anything that was going to break or anything, but he wasn't too happy with me because I had kind of breached my contract.
So the man who got you on the guest list
punched me in the face.
Oh my God.
No wonder you don't go.
I deserved it.
You broke the covenant of the guest list.
I absolutely deserved it.
Yeah, that's
So-
the last thing you want to do.
So the last time I was a Slayer show, I got punched in the face, and the next day, the next morning, I had a Blackie Jacket Jr., which is the country band we had with Rick Jacket from the Finger 11 guys, and we had to play at it was a breakfast television show.
Hilarious.
Over at anyway down.
CB24.
Yeah, one of those, not the city building, but the
Yeah,
building down
doesn't
here.
matter.
Anyways, yeah, and I've got the Shiner, What
But that looks
what happened
so,
to you?
That
But they
looks
love
real
the story.
country. That looks real country.
Here's me with a bit of a Shiner playing the next morning.
How fast did it take you to say you should have seen the other guy?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's my story.
Yeah. The other guy that was helping me out.
So just to rewind just a little bit, you were on tour with these guys.
Yeah.
And in this dark room, he didn't be like, I remember.
A couple of the guys did. As a matter of fact, if the singer had been there, he would have said, "Hey, man, that's Tom Araya." Like, they're very, very chill guys. There was nothing. The guy who was the dude was a bit aggressive. He didn't need to go that far with that. But
He was probably on something.
and plus it had been like probably 4 years since we'd been on tour with them. I mean, it wasn't like just yesterday. So they've been like, "Ooh, again."
Yeah.
And we partied with them. We partied in the dressing room. We hung out all the time.
So there's pictures of you and Slayer.
And as a matter of
together?
fact, well, I don't. There
With your
might be.
Shiner?
They're not really with Slayer. This was actually when Jeff Hanneman was still alive too. This was Slayer with Jeff Hanneman, the OG.
What happened to our?
We
what's going
we
on with our
lost
TV?
our
Oh, there we go,
screen
and we're back,
that's
and
okay.
we're.
Maybe it's Jeff Hanneman.
It's the ghost.
Uh-oh,
The
the-
ghost.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff. Can you bring back the guest list?
Yeah, there we
Thanks.
go. Thanks, buddy. Okay, cool.
Anyway, that happened.
And that was 2004 when you were with that band. So I was on air on FM 96 at that point. I wonder if at any point we wouldn't have played your band, but I wonder if I
What, that
would've-
metal band?
Yeah.
Oh no, it was so heavy that it's
Salt Lounge? Did you play at Salt Lounge or?
I
Call
don't
the
think
Off-
we did. No. Well, we definitely played Call the Office later. Yeah, I was in that band for a while. We made a record, and
Any good?
I think it's great. Yeah, it's good heavy music.
Is it screamo?
Yes and no. I wouldn't say screamo in the sense like Justin Wolfe is an excellent lead singer, and he could do that guttural thing, but you could actually understand what he's saying. There's some substance there and some kind of cool. But yeah, definitely in that zone.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Can you
That
tell
was
us what's coming up with the Matt Good stuff? Recordings? Are we allowed to talk about any of the?
Yeah, no, I
behind
think
the scenes
we're going to be recording at
Like
some
new
point. There's
stuff?
no exact plan right now. We're mostly working on a couple of things I can't really mention, but there's going to be There's going to be a fall thing.
And how
which is-
does Matt write? Does he do it all himself and then show up?
Typically, he has in the last bunch of years. He's a solo artist, but he does write with other people. The last album he put out actually was when he wrote during the pandemic. Had multiple singers, Canadian singers on it.
Oh, cool.
Singer from Winter Sleep and Dan Mangan sang on it, and so he can also co-write.
Beauty. Yeah. That's nice. I like that idea.
So he'll probably do some of that.
I was
This
wondering,
Collective Arts beer is delicious, by the way.
do you like yours?
I love it.
still?
It's delicious,
It's
yeah.
going down smooth?
Collective Arts doesn't really shoot wrong, man. They're,
You're having the cider that's a raspberry cherry or something.
yes.
Apple cherry.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. What's your favorite Matt Good song to play then?
Oh, I don't know. I get a pretty big, moment when we do "Load Me Up."
Yes.
That's a guitar, riff. So that's pretty fun. And he goes, "Okay, James, go ahead." And then I play that, and everyone loves it.
Awesome.
So I do like that. I like a lot of songs actually, and I get to rip some solos sometimes, and
You love those.
A song called "Weapon" is also really, really great.
Cool.
Yeah. We're doing a really cool tour in the fall. Like I don't think I can say anything about it yet. Maybe when we get off air, but there's going to be something very different, and very cool happening.
Interesting. So we'll have to have you back in the fall then.
Yeah.
We won't talk until the fall after this.
Well, I think I can fit right here next to Chris Caddell.
Yeah, that's true.
When
We can
he's
have you
here,
on.
I can sit here.
Yeah. Part of the variety. You heard we have beer. You heard we have beers. So you're like, oh.
Oh yeah. Well, he can hear us right now. His ears are burning.
Yeah, we were gonna see if we could have zoomed Mr. Caddell, but we're shooting at sound check time.
Yeah, he's probably tied up checking his sound right now.
Oh, jeez.
That's what he's doing. Doing
His
what we're
guitar
doing.
tech's doing it for me. You kidding me? He's just going to be like, oh, I just
totally
woke
true.
up.
Yeah. We had Matt Barber in last weekend getting
Speaking
loose.
of, yeah.
And no, but he's just TMing now. He's not Caddell's.
Is
tech.
he?
Yeah, he's just straight TM.
Well, who's doing the guitar tech?
Apparently, a man by the name of Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Literally. Yeah.
Jesus.
Jesus, yeah.
okay.
But it was great. We got to go see, Brownie and I went to London on the weekend to go see Big Wreck. And
Oh, just recently.
yeah.
Nice.
It was funny. We didn't even know Econoline Crush was on the bill until we got there.
You didn't?
Oh, this is awesome. Yeah. We didn't stay for live. We just watched Big Wreck and we left. But yeah, I've seen live 3 times in the last couple of years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they're really going through it, man. Ed's suing, or sorry, do you guys know all about this?
I heard something about a clause.
Ed left the band originally, and then the band got together with Chris from Unified Theory, and they did a record which was pretty awesome. It was put up on the website, and it never really released. And then the band that fell through. The band all got back together, and then before you know it, Ed's now fired the band, and now he's going on. And then the band sent him a cease and desist letter that they're not allowed to use live. So now
No
it's
kidding.
like plus live plus. Anyway. That they were just a really, really solid band. They did all the producing and engineering and stuff for their records too. So it's just, come on, guys, get back together.
Well, Ed, I'm
please.
not available, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's right. Do you want to? I want to talk a little bit about the Sass Jordan gig because you played with her for like quite a long time. How'd you get that one?
Chris Caddell?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, he said, hey, do you want to come play other guitar? I said, absolutely.
And that was it.
That was it, man.
That was a bunch of years ago.
That was a bunch of years ago.
And that was just you and Chris?
It was just us, me and Chris and Derek Brady. We were 2 guitar players, Cass Pereira on drums, and it was Horseshack basically.
Yeah, that's it.
And
That's it. Horse shit on stage.
no, not
Yeah.
Horseshack.
Yeah.
The band Horseshack.
That's
And
right.
yeah, that was super fun. And then Chris got busy with other things, and I ended up kind of taking over that side of the stage, which is stage right, and being more the lead guy or whatever.
Because you started guitar teching what year?
Well, Finger 11 was it, and that was what year was it? Man,
How did you get the Finger 11 gig then?
Okay, well that goes back to working at Songbird Music on Queen Street West.
Oh.
I worked at Songbird. It's not there anymore. And there was a guy named Alan Riches who came in, and he was a guitar tech. He's big. Alan's not with us anymore. He was probably 6'6" or something. He was a big, tall, skinny guy. Tattoos, a crazy musician, guitar tech. And he said, "Hey, would you ever think about being a guitar tech?" And I said, maybe I would. I don't know. How hard can it be? And then I found out. Yeah. Well, I didn't really, but and then so then I got into that, and I learned about that stuff, which was really good for me because I had been on tour and all that, obviously, but kind of getting back into the big circuit, like with the big shows and the big, and like, oh yeah, how is this going to run and all that kind of stuff,
And Finger 11 being the first one.
Yeah, that was it, man. I worked for them for quite a while.
And you're Rick's guy?
Yeah, took care of Rick and Sean, the bass player.
Does he does he need anything?
No. Sean's very
was gonna-
self. But you got to put his stuff up and get his. He doesn't. He just has a tuner and some pixies.
Does he speak? Does he say words?
He's a mute, actually.
Okay,
He's a mute.
okay.
No, Sean can definitely speak. He's probably he's very intelligent. He's very, very talented.
He's the bass player. He's the
He's
one
the
that's
bass player. He's
sure
the brother of the
everything keeps
singer. And the singer of Brothers.
Yep.
The Anderson brothers, and so I worked with them for quite a while, and that was an amazing experience. That's what spawned that band that we started, a side band called Blackie Jacket Jr. and all that.
Which is a country thing. If you would like to go see Jay and Rick from Finger 11 and Jimmy. And
yeah, it doesn't really exist anymore, but
what was the girl's
it's
name
online.
again?
Sandra.
Sandra.
Sandra
and then-
Day, yeah.
Wait, why doesn't it exist anymore?
Well, I think probably it was pandemic happened, and then it was
You guys-
people
you had
people
some things
moved.
going.
People kind of moved, and then it's not easy to keep a thing together, especially when you're kind of really just doing it mostly for fun. I mean, we did some real Canadian music stuff, like we had awards and presented things and all that. But you really have to be active to keep going. You got to be in it to win it. You can't just be like, well, not that they have a career. They have a career with a band that's very successful.
Not
And
only that-
especially right now, it's crazy. How
Oh my God, Finger 11 is playing more now than they've ever had before. It almost seems.
Yeah, they're back.
Well, it's just a resurgence of like all the 90s stuff, I feel.
It's because it's the only good stuff out there.
That too, and they also made a new record. We should say that
It is
people
good.
should go listen to the latest Finger 11 record, it kicks serious butt.
It does. I was thinking about this on the drive home.
So-
I was listening to FM 96 as I was driving through London and thought to myself, it's funny that Finger 11's new stuff gets played. Big Rex new stuff gets played. I don't know if Matt's new stuff.
Maybe one song, yeah.
But I was thinking about, and then Our Lady Peace came on, and I'm like, it's funny. I have not heard an Our Lady Peace song, sans Mike Turner, on the radio since.
Oh, like
Yeah.
usually he's on the recording.
Yeah, it's
Right.
all the old Our Lady Peace tunes, which I
Yeah.
find kind of funny. But okay, so this Ask Jordan stuff, you're not playing with her anymore, are you?
Yeah, I do still. We'll see what's up this summer. It's
Yeah, summertime.
It's yeah. So.
And do you talk to the Finger 11 fellows much anymore?
Oh yeah.
Still hanging?
Yeah, I talk to Rick mostly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
he's-
yeah. We'll chat. And
Good luck on tour with Filter. Fellas.
yeah,
It's going to be a
I
good
think
one.
it's gonna be good. They're out there with Filter and
Not coming through Toronto.
a band called Head or something. I don't remember. Anyway,
Oh, are they, really?
I don't. Maybe I'm wrong.
We could look it up. We'll put it on the screen.
put it on the
Yeah, we'll
screen.
put it
They're
on
on.
the
They're
screen.
they're going out there nonstop.
And when does that tour kick off?
They're already out there now.
Yeah.
They're out in the
Yeah.
States.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, with Filter. And they'll be back to, I think, do a run with 3 Days Grace after that. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of as a different band called Head.
Yeah, cool.
You think the rise of like a lot of the summer festival circuits has kind of helped, put more bands out there regularly, have more people touring, doing more shows?
Yeah, I suppose it depends where you're talking about. The United States is a different beast, and then Canada is a different beast altogether, too. Because Canada, I don't really know this for sure, but I do know there's some funding involved with a lot of people's concerts and summer concerts. And so how does it work in the States? I don't know. But up here, it certainly keeps a certain,
Industry flow.
it really does.
Yeah.
And
It's infuriating when you see an awesome lineup and you're like, this is going to be great. And then you look and you're like, it's in Virginia or Wisconsin. And you're like, well, why can't we have these kind of cool lineups in
oh,
Canada?
yeah.
It's just massive bands. But like you said, I didn't realize there was probably funding and sponsorships and
Yeah,
all
there's
that.
funding in Canada. I think there's a lot of that.
There's also a lot of like real estate stuff. Like look at all the things that Way Home tried to do, and like Boots and Hearts, I think is still enjoying a certain amount of success. Right. But
Country.
yeah.
It'll sell.
But I think even just people, neighbors, getting people to and from, people in the cities always put up a fuss for like fun things, So I think we got a bit of a ways to go to get that.
Yeah, I wish there was more shows in Toronto. Like what I mean is, I wish there was more like a summer festival vibe that could happen here. It seems like it. Like I'll tell you right now, Alberta, way to go, Alberta, and in British Columbia too, man. Is like all the other provinces, Quebec, they have tons of great summer festivals. I know there's some in Ontario. I mean, I'm not talking country, like
Northern.
Where are the rock summer festivals in Ontario?
Well, I think Downsview tried to do
okay.
some of that,
Okay.
right? Like you think last summer,
That's true.
that was pretty huge.
Those are
Summer
kind of
for
big concerts, right?
You had like Oasis come through. You
I'm
had
kind of
System
thinking.
of a
I guess I'm
Down.
thinking more like when I say that. I'm thinking more like, and I know there have been some where you've got like multiple bands,
Yeah.
you know, like
Multiple days, multiple-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to see a festival type bill at like
Yeah.
Downsview. 'Cause
When was the
it's
last time we
perfect.
had
Oh,
something
okay.
like that?
SARS Fest,
Yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah. There are things up in Northern Ontario as well, near
there's-
Muskoka. There's like Bracebridge they have some. I think some things are happening. I wish I could see more of it.
Don't forget they have room up there, and they also have the ability to park everybody up
You can
there.
park.
And it doesn't take you 4 hours to get 30 minutes down the road.
Yeah, Muskoka
So-
is 4 hours away. So is downtown Toronto from Toronto.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's brutal.
Toronto's only 3 hours away from Toronto.
Yes,
anyway.
It's everything's walking distance. If you
I'm
got the
going
time.
to Noel's place to do an episode. I'm taking a flight.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. You could literally come down to Billy Bishop and walk across.
Barely brush up.
Okay, well that's awesome. I'm glad that that things are all going. Are you playing with those guys, or are you just going to stick with the Matt Good stuff now, or like?
Yeah. Matt's going to be. We've got some summer shows. There might be some sad stuff too. I know she's got some things coming up. That's one of the partly one of the things with Canadian summer concert series is you don't really maybe know about things until April because there's maybe the money needs to be found and all that, and that's why I started announcing things. So it's a bit of a twiddle your thumbs and hope for the best.
Yeah, and it's a small world in this music industry. And like you were talking earlier, you started obviously just working at a store, and the next thing you know, boom! Now I'm on stage, and now I'm playing. And we were just discussing. Before we started shooting, I asked him if he'd ever want to go back with the Finger 11 guys. He's, I love them, but I don't really want to be doing the teching thing because it's a slippery world. Just talk a little bit about that, because there's probably a lot of Canadians out there that are getting into this gear stuff, getting into the music world, taking that level all the way up.
I think anybody who's like who thinks they want to get into the music industry, if there's a young person, should get into tech work. Like go and see how it works.
Good place to start.
Oh yeah, like.
So take us through, like, you get the job, somebody comes in, says, hey, you want a tech, and then all of a sudden you're teching. Like, how do you go from that to being there and teching? Like, what does that look like?
Yeah, it looks like you're sort of standing on stage and you're wondering, what am I doing here? And because you're back behind, you're kind of hidden. In this case, like if you have a guitar player like Rick from Finger 11, you're making guitar changes. So he's he guy plays his guitar. He plays it like a real guy, and he knocks it out of tune sometimes, and sometimes he doesn't. But
sometimes,
If and also there's alternate tunings. We need like the drop D one. We need the one that has the drop D and boom, boom, boom. And there's a song called Good Times. That's got a really low A sharp string. It's got okay. So you got to be the guy that's got to have that thing ready for him. So I think I'm answering your question, but there's a lot, and you can be busy all day long as a guitar tech easily. And I know a lot of my guys, my bros that do that for a living still. Like that's one thing about being a tech worker is that you can easily keep busy all day long. It's also easy to smoke a lot of cigarettes.
I bet. I bet.
How many strings does...
So I would say if you can smoke and you can tune a guitar and you don't have a decent attitude...
And people don't mind having you
they'll
around.
hire you, yeah.
That's half the battle.
So there's
pushing cases, too.
There's obviously like a schedule for the set, this song, this guitar, this whatever, right?
Yeah, that's it. It's really just like the show time is like the most exciting time, and literally you spend the other 22 hours like standing around tuning things. Or
that's what Caddell, that's Caddell's guitar techs.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll post
So
it
for
up.
anybody that can see,
those his notes.
We'll put it up.
we'll put it up. Yeah, it's the note. They only had to do 9 songs. That's awesome. You never want a headline because then you just kind of get in.
It
you have
says,
some fun, you
"Don't
get in.
fuck up Chris." Interesting.
Yeah. Stop blowing this song.
Have you ever messed up an assignment, like brought out the wrong guitar? And
How do you spell believer, by the way? Is it?
Belieber. No, it's a Justin Bieber.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a cover they do. Yeah, no big deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like it's misspelled. That's right.
What were you saying?
I was just saying.
Oh,
have
yeah,
you
you ever fucked it up?
You ever done anything where you fucked up and brought out the wrong one, or like something's happened, or
This is a tuba,
As
Jimmy.
a
This is a
tech- I
tuba.
definitely
Really?
have.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, I've
Like wrong tuning?
wrong tunings. I've
that'll
done it
do it.
all. Like every mistake you can possibly make, I've probably done it.
Okay.
Because that's what life's about, especially in that world. Like if you're gonna fuck something up, you're gonna do everything at least once, and you're gonna be embarrassed, and just get over it.
Yep. I think it's like that in every form of music. Yeah. Yep.
I've had guitar tuners that were just, I was like, oh yeah, I got this, no problem, and I'm tuning, I'm looking at a tuner, and and buddy's playing, and I'm like, yeah, here you go, and then something was like, what is wrong?
Do you get the look?
The tuner was like,
half step down?
yeah, it was like in the wrong thing, but I didn't realize. Of course, I'm blaming it on the gear now, but I mean,
Yeah, of course.
and just completely embarrassing. The bass player has got the wrong tuning or something, and they're just looking at you like, they're just scrambling.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're sweating, you're scrambling, and afterwards
Don't
you're hoping you're
fire
not
me.
fired. You're just
Yeah.
like, shut up, let's have a beer.
Are those guys pretty?
I've done it playing too. So
Are those guys pretty good when it comes to screw ups? I don't see
they're
them
the
to be.
best.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah. For my little interactions that I've had with the
They
Finger
actually
11
prefer
guys.
screw ups, is what they.
Oh, because it's a little funnier.
Keeps
but
it fun, keeps
Yeah.
it exciting.
I'd love to know how many strings Rick breaks a show because I think he
He
plays.
doesn't. He doesn't break a lot of strings.
What?
He'll break other things.
Oh,
than
okay.
the strings. Yeah, I'm just
Can
kidding.
you throw the guitar
Yes.
straight up in the
Yeah.
air?
Give me another guitar player that is more fun to watch than Rick Jacket in the world. Go.
Yeah, there is pretty
No,
much
the
none.
answer's zero.
Yeah. He can spin that guitar around multiple times.
I'm-
Like I think I don't know what the record is. He can clarify, but it's pretty serious.
No, he's wild.
And we have his guitar straps permanently screwed on. Like they are on there because, well, you should just do that anyway, especially if you're going to be spinning your guitar around where people understand what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But I saw one fly into the audience too one time. They had a guy right in the head. So
Jesus.
yeah, split his head open. He was a tall guy too, and it just like sailed into the audience. What? There's a classic story on them. It sailed. It was in Barrie, Ontario. Things sailed into the audience, cracked. And there was a show where they were actually giving away guitars, And the guy, I think maybe was half jokingly, like, wasn't giving him the guitar back. We had to kind of.
Oh.
Needless to say, he became a very close friend of the band very quickly. But,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
like
Good.
that.
Yep.
but the guitar went flying. And Rick, he wasn't that one. He was doing one of these other ones, and the strap broke. Is what happened. The strap actually just broke. And sometimes those nylon straps, it just. Boink. What? It went.
Later.
There's video of it. There's a small video. I'll see. If I
We're
can
gonna
find
see if we can find it. He needs
Oh,
to be sponsored by Strap Lock. I think. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
But I mean, the strap lock was fine. It was the strap that failed.
Oh my god.
So does he have a specific strap and locking system now that's
He
every
should.
single?
He should have his own.
What
Yeah.
we do is we
Rick-proof.
literally just like you take the strap, and there's no strap lock system. It's a large washer and a screw, and it's the perfect size, and you just it's not going anywhere.
That's hilarious.
Otherwise, the screws come out and all that. And, you know.
Oh man. Well, if you haven't seen Rick Jacket go play, and I mean James is interesting too. He does his
they're
little
all
interesting
amazing,
things, but
especially James. Yeah, they're all.
well, Sean doesn't really,
No, but I mean,
Bass
you-
players.
You don't want another guy running around like that. Like they don't really run around, but when you have too many animated people on stage, there's going to be injuries.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's only so much room up there. You know?
Or if
Yeah.
you're sitting in the crowd watching in Barrie, there's a lot of injuries too. So
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about the YouTube thing because you, I think a lot of people could learn from this. Tell everybody what you do with YouTube and
I
yeah,
watch
just
a lot of YouTube.
okay, all right, a lot of shorts.
No,
You
no,
watch
yeah,
a lot of
I do
YouTube
that
shorts.
as well. I do love YouTube. I mean, I think YouTube is like the new television in general.
I would agree 100%.
Holy jeez, like,
Yeah.
and I love, and you didn't ask me this question, but like, you have subscriptions, right? And you things you like to go back to, and I always like, I kind of like when it feeds me things I didn't know that I would like. You know what I mean? Like the homepage, you're like, oh, I want to watch like I've been watching guys that go camping. Like I know that's very popular.
Mm-hmm.
There's one of them is these dudes that like they portage with canoes, and they do such a great job of filming, and it looks like that's like they work really hard, and it's like I'll sit there and Marnie, my wife, sorry, I shouldn't say that. My wife will just.
Hi, Marn.
She's like, "What are you doing? Like, what? How can you
Why is this
watch
fun?"
this? It'll be 2.5 hours. So I'm just watching." But anyway, so YouTube. Well, I'm part of a I guess you could say an entertainment company called Howdy Tunes. Howdy Tunes is the name of the YouTube end of the entertainment channel.
Yeah, and the elevator pitches it's kids animated songs that from a grown up's perspective, I would assume heavier tunes.
Yeah.
with a kid friendly vibe.
Yeah. HOWDYTOONS. Howdy Tunes.
The Mammoth song I still think is my favorite one.
Yeah, the Woolly Mammoth.
Woolly Mammoth is just
Yeah,
awesome.
that's the original one.
Yeah,
that was the
it's
first one
great.
we wrote. Thanks. Yep.
It's great. So if you have kids out there that are in the ages between, I don't know, 6 and 12.
Listen,
6 and
I mean, kids of all ages. Are talking small kids that even to kids that are,
Kids that are 42.
100%.
I still like it too. Yeah.
Because it's heavy metal, generally speaking, and it's fun, it's entertaining. Hopefully, it's funny.
And you're writing.
Everything, yeah. We write scripts, and then we send it off to an animator, and he animates it, and it takes a long time.
You can't just use AI now. Yeah. No, I would like to use a human. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, no, you can't. It's well, I'm sure we could actually probably use it as a great tool now to maybe like get our scripts together and advance our ideas. But yeah. So anyway, it's awesome, and thanks for asking. And Howdy Tunes is on Spotify and on Apple Music, and you can just listen to the songs, and the videos are out there. And now that we have videos on Spotify too, I don't know if you noticed.
How many of you are in this collective here?
Really,
It's who?
so myself and my buddy Mike Whitla, and
Hey, Mike.
hey Mike, and his son Jake is also involved now in writing, and actually here's something that's kind of interesting. We haven't really this hasn't happened yet, but we're talking about bringing it into a live thing,
Cool.
which is crazy. And I never thought. In the back of my mind, I thought, I wonder if we probably won't do this like live,
I think you should.
We'll probably never do this live, man.
I got to. Okay.
Well, now we've got offers here coming up, and it's like, oh, okay, this could be a real thing.
We have a video guy at the studio that comes in who was a part of the hip documentary and stuff, and has access to a room that is much like The Volume, the room that they built for Mandalorian, which is just a screen, basically
The
an
LED
entire
screen.
room of
Yeah.
screens, so
Yeah.
that you can perform.
I wish I had that in my bedroom,
Yeah.
the Mandalorian bedroom.
Yeah, for different reasons.
Yeah.
You just want Baby Grogu in there.
So what were you
The
going to say
James
about
Steen
that?
files.
No,
it would
no,
be,
absolutely.
it would just be kind of cool to have what you guys do on YouTube on a mass. These are 40-foot screens,
for
so you
sure.
could almost animate
Wow,
an entire
that'd be
set
amazing.
of things.
Well, you know, LED screens are beginning to be pretty ubiquitous in places, so it's not
No,
impossible.
it
I'm
isn't.
just going to need Noel to run this stuff, or somebody.
We'll talk about it after.
Somebody can figure it out
Yeah, we'll do that after.
because it's not my job.
Al's the nerd
Maybe
guy.
it's Al.
He'll put it together. Yeah.
Yeah,
we need a computer.
Yeah, yeah.
There's going to have to be video, and the songs are going to be difficult to play, but fun. And yeah, we've already been looking at. I'm like, wow, okay.
That's cool.
You know,
Dude, there's a
leave it at
huge
that.
market for this. Like, many years ago, I used to work at a mall at a Grand Inn Toy.
Yeah.
And I remember there was like pandemonium one day. I heard like kids screaming. They were all in the same. You know how they used to do mall shows for shit, right? And everyone's going bananas. And I'm like, what is going on out here? And literally, I saw the main foyer entrance. And I saw these two fucking dudes rolling in banana costume. You remember Bananas in Pajamas?
Do I B1 and B?
Yeah.
Oh, B1 and B2.
So they roll in like the fucking Beatles. And everyone's losing their mind. Like moms are fainting and shit. And I'm like, what?
Moms are fainting.
well, they like bananas for another reason. Those sexy moms. but, yeah. Oh, is he frozen?
No.
I want to make banana bread. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Anyway, my point.
There's a huge market for kid stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds bad too.
And
But
it was absolutely insane. So I think, that's a huge market.
remember
man.
Kiddio?
Dude, all of it, man.
Yeah, like
All of
there was full-on kid concerts back then. So there's no reason you guys can't do this now.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I know we've talked in the past about doing. Remember that when we were talking about this podcast in the very first place, we were also discussing doing the animated kids at a grade school that are kids by day, and then like a superhero.
Oh, that was another
band
idea. Yeah.
at night.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
well,
That's still a good idea, but yeah.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
We came up with names for all the kids and everything.
Did we? Okay. Yeah.
Is there anything you know about YouTube that a lot of bands or newer bands or up and coming bands could be using or utilizing, or things that they just don't? Everybody just thinks that you just put your music video or an interview or anything.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. Have a great thumbnail.
Okay, is that it? That's your
literally
click- your
50%
clickbait?
of it. Have a freaking excellent thumbnail, because that's the one thing everyone sees in there. They're like scrolling around. What's that?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have an amazing thumbnail, and then probably gotta get to the point real fast too. I mean, I don't know. Always when we do our videos, it's keep them interested.
Don't bore us. Get to the chorus.
Yeah, get right into it, man.
The old Tom Petty.
But
Well,
then again,
there's-
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, there's like that teaser, right, where you almost take like the best snippet of content and you throw it in the first 5 seconds,
Yeah.
and then you follow it up with something else. Then you go back to the beginning, and then you show them, right?
Yeah.
Does anybody not feel like we're being taught to be dumb?
You know,
know,
so
in a
there's.
real weird
I'm
way.
of two minds about this. Even with our show, I had thoughts of when we were putting it up. I'm like, am I gonna take a cool moment from the show and put it in the beginning? And there's a part of me that's like, no. I'm not going to do that. And so our show starts off with dead silence and then our intro music. And people are like, what the fuck is this now? Right? So that's kind of what I'm going for. Who knows? We'll see what.
Well, you can always do that maybe as a short or something. You could put like a little clip or something.
Yeah, but part of the we do a clip when we just put something up on Instagram. But again, when you're doing a full length podcast, it's the full hang. And we were talking about editing certain things out, but then there's contacts and there's callbacks, and like if you start cutting things, it just doesn't work.
I was going to say with YouTube when you were mentioning about that is that like one of the things is that like it's difficult to. We have the advantage of like we literally like we manufacture stuff typically depending on the song, but that's like going to be hard hitting right away. Like it's kind of get you hopefully right away in the song, and that we kind of like and that we're going to like too. So when it comes to the art, when bands are making things and they're making videos, it's kind of up to them what they want to do with their videos. I'm no professional in this and telling anybody what to do. Because especially videos can be super cool and really vibey, and imagine like a Tool video or something, and it's like there's gonna be a slow start, and there's probably gonna be some flashing lights and something cool, not like mastodons in your face or something. Speaking of mastodons. Yes, you have the like. You can do that, by the way. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. So there you go. So it's on that level of heaviness,
Yes.
and and some of these have like 1.8 million, 1.5 million, 1 million. What? You're getting a lot of
No,
hits.
those are just the small ones. But you gotta-
Velociraptor, 5.2 million.
So you got one of them swanky little YouTube golden play buttons?
I
does.
do. I
He
do.
does.
My friend Mike was nice enough to get me one. He's got a bunch of them because we also do songs and we do versions in Spanish. And some of the Spanish hits are massive too. So there's Spanish.
It's funny that you guys do that, and
And
somebody
Portuguese.
doesn't just naturally doesn't get trans. I guess yeah. I
Well,
guess
there's rights. I assume you guys would be the ones to do it, right? 'Cause
Oh, we
it's
have
your
to be.
stuff, yeah.
we have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
To put it in the song, and we do the Spanish versions are. It's not. It's a little bit of work. It's not hard because the video is already done, which is nice. So then all you got to do is just kind of like get the vocal in. So we don't often. My buddy Mike can speak Spanish way better than I can, but we actually have a guy that we bring in too, Raul, and he sings.
who Espanyols.
He Españols that stuff,
Espanol-
man.
Espanyols.
And it's awesome. And it's like there's a version of the Five Woolly Mammoths song you're talking about that's in Spanish, and it's like it's so badass, it's so funny. It almost sounds like it's Cheech and Chong or something. You know what I mean?
Really?
It's like
That's awesome.
oh yeah.
Great, nice. Okay, so are there any like YouTube hints that you need to tell anybody? I can't think of anything, but like, is there anything that nobody thinks of when it comes to putting stuff up on YouTube? That
That's just a good thumbnail, honestly. And,
Timing? well,
yeah, probably timing. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, your song is as long as it is, so you're just going to put it up there. But
I don't know. The fall's a good time to put things out.
Yeah, like a posting time.
The
right?
spring,
Yeah.
like when podcasts probably different, but when you're making fresh music or whatever, it's like, do you want to release it in the middle of July? Mm-hmm. Probably not. People are going to be at the cottage, not even be on the internet. But September maybe in the I don't know. I'm no pro at it, but
or just be consistent.
just be consistent.
Once a week. There you go. Put something up
Yeah.
once a week. I want to talk a little bit about Letterman because I like to talk to everybody that's been on Letterman.
Oh yeah.
You son of a bitch! I got to be on Letterman in the crowd, but I didn't.
Did you see yourself on TV? Or?
Oh, I know how. Yeah, on the second commercial of Letterman, when they or this between the first and the second cast, they always did the same pan during the coming up next week. We got
At the new building or the old building?
no, at the old building.
Yeah.
And they would always go up to the upper deck and go across. So we stood up.
I wish
so
I
they
could have been
see
to
us.
that one. I would have because that's growing up. That would have been my Letterman too. That in that particular place. Not that it matters in terms of the actual.
Well, tell us about it. I mean, Letterman's
Or
the
what's
best.
it called? The
Ed Sullivan Theater,
Ed Sullivan Theater, yeah, or the hall as it is.
which will now just be nothing again because obviously with Colbert being pulled off of the air for financial reasons.
Financial reasons. Is that what we're calling it?
That's what they called
Well,
it.
how long was that guy in the air? I mean, I don't know.
Keep him on. Who gives a lick?
Yeah, who
Somebody's
knows?
got to be on there to
Well, I
fight
think
this
you should do it.
administration.
Noel. You should have a show on there.
Well, Canada's going to have to. I guess the CBC is just losing 192
Canada's
million.
got talent.
Oh, do we? We just don't. We just don't show it. Tell me about what the day in the life of that.
That was
Letterman-
amazing. Well, it was they filmed 2 shows a day back then. They actually knock out 2 shows in a day.
No way.
At that time,
They were still doing that when we went.
So it was like a Wednesday, similar to today.
Okay.
And it was
What was call time?
5 a.m.
Oh,
for us. It was something like that. It was 5 or 6 a.m. And we were scheduled to do the early show. So you go early, you get picked up in a van, and whatever. And they bring you up there, and it's pretty surreal driving through the streets of New York City in the early morning. It's very quiet, And of course, I was extremely hungover, but I wasn't really. I went out the evening before by myself.
by myself.
I did, and I met some native New Yorkians. I don't know some, and
Had a night.
at a place called Shark Bar, which is anyway. I was told to go there, and I've been a couple times and.
Got punched in the face a couple
no,
times.
I
went
got
home.
punched in the face. It was the local guy, and I was minding my own business, having some drinks. This guy, hey, how you doing? And we just got talking. He said, "What are you doing?" And so I'm gonna be on
Letterman. tomorrow.
Letterman. He goes, "What? Shut the fuck up. Let's get some shots here. Come on,
Let's get this guy banged up.
Yeah, I was sideways. I was frickin' sideways, but I was having a great time. But the weird thing is that next day, I was like, it's as if nothing. Like if I was hungover, it was gone. I was like so, when you
Zoned in.
especially when you walk in the building and you walk onto that stage and you're looking at that, it's blue, the blue flooring.
That's the fun adrenaline.
And we were there before anyone else is there, so we're just getting there, and there's no band or anything yet.
drink
but
it
all
all
the
in.
stuff's there, and I was going to go touch something, like, don't touch that.
Don't sit in the seat.
Don't touch that.
So you were there with Andy Kim?
I was there with Andy Kim, yeah.
And for people that don't, he sings, honey, sugar, sugar, oh, honey, honey,
Yes, he does sing that song.
And if you go to his Christmas special at Massey Hall, which he does annually, you can hear the song twice. It's so nice they play it twice.
Yes, covered by many people.
Oh man, the last one. So Jimmy does the guitar playing for the Andy Kim Christmas special, and there's only 2 guitar players. One of them being Jimmy, the other one being Alex Lifeson from Rush. We will talk about that. We're building up to that.
Anyway,
but
long
it's so
story
fun.
short, Letterman was amazing, and then you get called back later. I think we got the split for a time because you do your kind of blocking. You kind of figure out, you play the song a bunch of times or whatever, and they figure out where you're going to stand. Okay, you go over here, and
So they tell you where to stand.
well, you kind of like get set up, and it's TV, so they try to get you
It's
Oh,
produced
shot,
for sure.
and it looks amazing when I look back at it. It's like, and they kind of put me in a little bit, and Kevin Drew was there from Broken Social Scene. He was a big reason why we were there anyway, because it was an Andy Kim song that was a newer tune that Kevin had produced and co-wrote, and so Kevin Drew from Broken Social Scene was there with us, and it was amazing. And then we went back to do the show. I didn't meet Dave before at all or anything like that.
Did you get to meet him after?
I shook his hand.
Oh,
and
that's
so
all. Good for you. That's all you needed.
Yeah, but what happened? That was at the end. And what happened was we played the thing, and he was how he comes out and shakes the hey, thanks. And he shakes your hand like it was the end of the show, rolling the credits, and he's shaking hands with people in the band, and I'm over here in the corner. I'm like, I'm not getting the handshake here. This isn't good, I came all this way. Anyway, he splits around back, and he kind of actually tripped on one of my, I think, a guitar cable that I had. He kind of went. But anyway, I saw him, and he went back, and I went, hey! And he turned, he went, oh, wait. And he came back and shook my hand because
No way.
I yelled at him because he was gone.
Oh.
It's like, you're
That's
not getting away from me. And I yelled
Did you give him
at
that face like?
I don't know if I did, but I screamed like that. I gave him a scream because he was loud and people were applauding. I went, hey! And he turned and he's like, oh. And then he came back and he shook my hand. Just his nice, doughy, soft hands, Mr. Letterman.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm so jealous.
And one was Paul Schaefer was amazing. Andy Kim, everybody, because you come out as you're coming out, like you get set up, and then it's Dave, and then they go, and you're already set up, right? So you're not walking out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So Paul was really funny, and he was
Paul's
right,
the best.
He's right next to me
Paul
during our
Beautiful Canadian.
during our sound check. He was like, "Hey, is your drummer on a click?" And I was like, "What?" And I had in-ears in, and I couldn't. We had to have in-ears, and I was like, "What?" Like, Paul, I'm kind of busy right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Talk about this
seriously.
later. God, Paul.
Is your drummer on a click? I'm like, no. Oh.
He's on drums.
Morgan Doctor, by the way, is an amazing drummer. She was playing the drums on that gig and did for
cool.
many years.
Nice. Well, perfect time to bring in a reference that our friend Jim said to in-ear monitors. Our sponsor, Plunge Audio. Our unofficial Plunge. And the best part about this is right before we got here, I asked Jimmy, I'm like, Jim, bring your in-ears. I'm like, which ones do you have? He's like, I have these things called Plunge. I'm like, yes! All right.
Just open them up.
What tips are you using?
I have 2 different tips. I think I use.
Holy shit. Look, can I see these? These are different. These are different tips.
You're welcome to have any of those.
No, well, you talked about this. The tips don't fit in my ears.
They're all too big.
He
Interesting.
just doesn't use any tips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You told me
I don't
that.
wrap it up.
So I have a medium and a large. I think as it's like a combo.
Do you have
'Cause-
one ear that's bigger than the other?
Ouch! This case works really
The
good.
case works great. Yeah. It'll get you.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of them wants to pop out, and the other one, it's weird. Like, you know how you say ear canals? Well, mine are tiny. Well, mine have one that's a little bit bigger than the other or something. I don't know.
Interesting.
What about you, Al?
I don't have a set yet, so
You don't have any ears.
I don't. Well, my ears.
Ears.
I do have some of those. I have 2 actually.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of cans. I love cans.
No, me too.
So do I. Yeah. Everybody loves cans.
Oh, headphones. Oh,
Oh yeah. Yeah. I
He's the
Yeah.
producer. He has to hear everything like full
Yes. I like them too. I like that over the year.
on. This is why. Well, explain to people why you like Plunge.
Yes.
Have you used
Well, the
other
plunges
ones?
are very, very clear. They're I've A/B'd them with like pretty other generic, like guys are buying, and all the power to you. You can go on Amazon and get like a pair of in-ear monitors now that are like $60.
Yeah, like the
and
KX or KZs.
and they sound
or
pretty
like-
darn good.
Sure.
But they don't sound as good as these.
No.
I've A/B'd them. There's a considerable more amount of volume that's coming. For some reason, just general gain and everything. I think when you look at the quality of the components, the cable
Yes.
that these are attached to, compared to those little Amazon dealios that you could just go like, boink, and if you wanted to. So
Yeah. Okay.
they
Well,
sound
there you go.
amazing.
See, Simon, all of the things you're doing are working, bud. Congratulations.
and they're Canadian made. So.
That's why we love it. Everything here is all CanCon. That's what we're all about.
Okay.
Do you have any tour tips? Awesome. We won't get there. I would love to divert into that. But
Let's
we won't.
divert. Who cares?
No. Tour tips.
Okay.
You got any tour tips?
Yes.
What are you looking at? What do you want to know about back
Just
here?
looking at your whiskey over here. Is there anything in there? Or is it...
Oh, man. I got that whiskey bottle from when we were doing the 12 Bars of Madness here in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Started by Dan Good from The Hideout.
I wish they still did that.
I know. It was a great idea.
12
Well, we
bars
don't
of
have 12 bars. We don't have 12 bars left that are
You do
fun.
like 3 bars of
Yeah,
madness.
the 3 bars of madness. Anyway, for the very last one at the celebration, Dan Good handed out congratulations inscribed
You
bottles
survived?
from all the bars. So that's the underground bottle.
Ah.
And he handed it to Pickin, and as soon as Pickin got on stage, he just opens it. And I'm standing in the crowd being like, "Oh, don't open that."
Oh, you're supposed to be there.
Yeah, nobody else opened it. He opened it, and he did the Dan Good and started pouring it down people's throats. So we lost most of that night.
Well,
But,
that's appropriate, I guess. That's appropriate.
hey, when in Rome.
Yeah.
Listen, this never happened, but pouring booze down people's throats is one of the funnest things about that bar that I remember.
Yeah.
I don't think I was involved in that melee, but
The old, I feel so bad for everybody in Toronto that did not get to go to the old Hideout on Queen Street, because that was just a wonderful.
that's a great place.
And
I think I played the one on college too.
Yeah, that was a fun
Yeah.
spot as
That
well.
was also a fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, Al. Exactly. I was thinking the same
it
thing.
was the same
Queen
thing.
Street. Blah, blah, blah. But and they opened up college, and then 2020, blah, 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 everything's closed.
Yeah. We should talk a little bit about the fact that we know Jimmy because of cover bands and because of those kind of bars and stuff. You came into our lives during UG3, and to be honest with you, I think we've had this conversation. I don't even really remember how.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't think
'Cause
anybody
you were-
cares actually, but no, I'm
You
just
were the
kidding.
Stainsleys at that point?
Yeah,
And it was
well,
you,
I mean,
Jeff Torn, and
Jeff
Ed
Torn. I
Mortens
think we
and
had
Kyle
some
T.
mutual friends. I happened to be a person who could play guitar and maybe do something.
But did you come in as like a guitar player from one of those bands first?
I don't remember backing anybody up necessarily, so I think we came in like guns blazing, like we'll play a
Yeah,
gig.
but I forget how that happened. And I would have hired you, and I don't hire randos. So I'm trying to figure out why I was like, okay.
Nick
let
might have
them-
been in the band. Maybe it was people you knew that were in the band. Ed was playing drums
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Ed
yeah.
Mortensen.
Well, that's the only way you got to play the UG. If I saw you or somebody that I respected said, you really got to have this band.
Yeah, there
So
you
that's
go.
probably 100% what it was.
Yeah.
So then where were
I
you
think
guys
you were
playing
looking
before
for
that?
acts. You were looking for somebody and said, "Hey, can you cover this date?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then it became a regular thing.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
So your first date at the UG, you played what as your solo act?
UG3.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, UG3.
UG3. No, I would have been a band. I didn't ever play solo. I hate playing solo. But yeah. No,
And
it
that would
was-
have been your early you fronting things.
We had all
days.
sorts of people too. Like I can remember Nathan Whitney. Nathan Whitney played guitar for a bit. And he's got big time now. Man.
Thomas Rhett.
Thomas Rhett.
Yeah.
Obviously Nick Charnogorski. I'm thinking of Sekou played with us.
Sekou played with you guys, yeah.
You know, so that's and how grateful am I about that? That I you know what I mean. You get to meet people in your life, and even when there's cover gigs, you play with some pretty amazing people.
Well, that's what I don't
And
think.
so we need more of that in Toronto.
This is. We don't really want to talk about sad stuff on this show, but we'll
okay.
talk about it one day.
It doesn't have to be sad, man. We could just
It
turn
is.
around and make stuff happen. Right?
All right, so for everybody, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the music scene in Toronto doesn't exist. It sucks. It's terrible. We have not lost our seeds. We have only lost our soil, and we just don't have any places that put enough effort into not serving chicken wings or malted shakes before a couple hours before the band goes on, or if the band is on and people are walking around with food, you're not in the right establishment.
Where is that where they have malted shakes?
Yeah, well,
Is everybody barfing
I like
after?
these. I like these malt
Go,
shakes.
go on about these shakes.
Yeah,
I'm
oh,
curious.
yeah. All right, we'll have an entire podcast
this
episode about
A&W?
the best malted shakes in Toronto. But we just don't have places that do things to the extent that they were done before in the venues of the undergrounds and the hideouts and the orbit rooms and Cherry Colas to an extent, or Dakota Tavern, or that kind of stuff where music lives, where you walk in there.
The underground.
Yeah, well, I put that all into the same thing. Even when we had to go back to the loft, like that room sucked. I was so pissed when we lost UG3 and we had to make something work in that shitty fourth floor. But I was pretty excited about some of the aesthetics that we built.
It wasn't terrible.
No, it wasn't terrible, but the room wasn't big enough for how loud a band naturally is.
Sure.
So we had to do a lot of different things that just compromised the whole experience.
Right.
And that's what we're running into now. When we have these establishments that are these narrow, long places, you just don't. The geography of how the building and how the rooms are built just isn't conducive for live music. The El Macamba, I wish downstairs on the main stage. That's a room I wish would be utilized more for everything we're talking about.
Yeah.
But
Well, why do you suppose they're not using it more regularly?
that's a conversation for people that have a lot more money than I do. So. Glenn Sheeler and I are on it. Hopefully we'll have something to talk about.
Oh, you're on it,
later
are you?
But,
Okay.
because we are Canada's musicians podcast, we don't want to talk about just the GTA. So when you're out and about in Canada, do you have any shout outs for places that you enjoy or you go to for eating or for fun or for when you're out on the road?
I like to experience Regina when I can. Experience Regina. And by the way, if you don't know the song, I think I probably made you play it. You should hear the song. There's a song called "Experience Regina."
I have heard this YouTube.
It's fantastic.
Clip,
Yeah. No,
Come
I love
into our Regina. Come into our Regina.
That's not how
not
the
the
song
song.
goes.
No, it's a different song.
Well, maybe we're watching a different thing.
Maybe
One
that's-
sec.
maybe that's a
I'm
new
pretty
one.
sure it's. I'll check it up later. Yeah, we'll put it up on the screen.
That's
No,
like
I
when you
have-
watch a movie, you're like, this isn't Spider-Man.
What did I type in? Oh man, come see your Regina. You can do
Whoa,
it.
no. This is a children's family show here. Right?
Yeah, howdy
Um,
tunes.
No, I was just gonna say. Well, you were shouting out Alberta for what? The music
Alberta's
scene.
Alberta's the shit. I love Edmonton quite a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I've only ever played Edmonton when it was cold and.
Here's the thing, yeah, Edmonton's it's a strange one. You'll go and you're like, oh my god, like it depends what you're doing. Like this sucks, and then times you'd be like, I've had the best time of my life. So it depends what you're doing. Summertime's great in Alberta in general, I think.
Well, you play festivals in winter.
Surprisingly, Edmonton's like I thought it was Calgary, and I'm not no shade against Calgary here, but like as Calgary's the easier one to pick because it's like so.
Yep. I'm a flamer. So
Yeah, but
Oilers can suck it.
Edmonton's also pretty awesome, and I got to go play music out there, and that's just amazing, And so I have no specific picks. I'm gonna say I love this country, and I love.
thanks for blowing this whole thing.
I love being able to
That's
see this
great.
country. I want to see the whole damn thing. You know what's amazing? Newfoundland. Go to St. John, Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Go there.
I would say and this is why we asked this question, because off the beaten path of in between Edmonton and Calgary is wonderful. You're getting a little more into Banff.
Between Edmonton and
areas
Calgary?
Yeah.
Like Red Deer, you mean?
Well, no, I'm not. I'm thinking more Banffy stuff.
Oh,
a
okay.
little
Yeah,
west.
yeah, that's beautiful.
Canmore, getting into those things, going through the Lake Louise, go get your ubiquitous shots and
Oh
stuff.
my God, yeah.
Okay, well then let's just run right past that, seeing as you blew
Sure.
that one. Okay, what else do we got? You got anything else, Al? No.
There's so much, man.
We were referencing the Andy Kim show.
The
and
Andy Kim Christmas.
Andy Kim Christmas, and the fact that you get to be the side guy with Alex Lifeson
Yes.
from Rush. Just tell us all of the things,
As
just so
opposed
I
to
can,
the other Alex
so I
Lifeson,
can
yeah.
I can listen to it.
Right. All the things. Okay. Well, I mean,
Because
Alex,
your buddies
Al's,
now,
Al's
he's
been
given you pedals.
Yeah, he's a very generous individual.
Yeah.
Yeah, he.
So you're friendly enough that.
Yeah, but he was playing the Andy Kim Christmas long before I was. So there's an Andy Kim Christmas that was been going on for over 20 years or something like that now. I don't
And you've
know
been
what it
along
is.
for how long?
Maybe I don't really know for sure, but close to 10 maybe.
Okay,
I
close.
don't. You know what? I'm making up numbers, but it's a long time now. Thanks to my buddy Derek Downham, who got me into that gig.
What's Derek do?
Derek is a drummer, a multi-instrumentalist, a producer, a great guy.
Is he the drummer for the Andy Kim?
He is currently, yeah. He's been playing drums, and but he brought me into that, and I auditioned for Andy Kim, and that was really cool.
You had to audition for it.
I auditioned, yeah, to a degree. It was like,
What did you do?
learn the tunes, and I was like, okay.
Oh,
and
okay.
I heard his stuff, and I was like, oh, I like this. Not because of the songs, but just like the style of the guitars, old school. You know, bap, bap, those kind of chirpy, like cool things. And I just basically went in and just tried to do it almost exactly like the sound I was hearing.
Okay.
And then
And
Andy
he
loved
liked it?
Andy loved it. He was like,
Oh, okay.
oh my God, yeah. Like,
Did you rip?
I think because I had the upper advantage because they might have had guitar players, not all the time, but they've had some guys that were playing like metal guitars, and were kind of like and doing their own thing, and maybe it wasn't working out. And I kind of came in and brought in the old school, and he's like, yeah, there we go, you know.
So you basically auditioned with playing notey for notey, soundy for soundy.
Trying to just play his stuff and
Okay.
get the vibe, and we hit it off pretty quickly, and it's about people too, and yeah. So, but Al's been doing it for Lifeson's been doing it for quite a while before me. They were doing it at the Phoenix, and Lifeson was there, and so before I got there. So when it was like he was coming back, I was like, whoa, amazing! And we were at the Queen Elizabeth Theater. I remember
I get to play
specifically.
with Rush.
Yeah, we were at the Queen Elizabeth Theater, and I remember
Like in Toronto?
in Toronto, and he was just there the day of, I think it was the day of the show, and he had come in a little bit early, and I remember everyone had split for dinner, and at the Queen Elizabeth Theater, it's kind of like you kind of go downstairs, and it's a bit, if I'm thinking of this, the venue, I think that's the venue. It's sort of like going and finding the dressing rooms, and finding catering is like, where's catering? It's you got to kind of go find it downstairs somewhere.
So it wasn't at Massey at all times?
Oh no. Okay. It was at clubs and stuff. It used to be at.
Oh, so he's
it was
built
at
it
the
up.
It was at the Phoenix. It was at. Yeah. Anyway, so I saw him over there. He's in the corner. He was looking at his phone, and I said, "Hey, man, do you want to go for dinner?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, I could tell he didn't know where he wanted to go. He was, So I've been kind of the ambassador. I'm not saying I am. I like to be an ambassador with the Andy Kim Christmas and try to. And also, I think everyone's that way. You got to be as like warming and welcoming as you can. People are coming in, and we're the house band, so we play with everybody, right? So you kind of make everyone feel comfortable. And yeah, I think I did that with him, and we hit it off pretty much right away. And then we had dinner together, and then.
Any fun stories that Alex told you that you remembered?
Nothing I can tell you publicly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's all very, very,
all
very,
fun.
very private stuff.
I don't know if I was lucky enough to go watch Getty do his book
Cool,
little
yeah,
thing at Massey Hall.
Yeah.
And Getty tells a lot of stories about all of the things I can't tell a lot of stories about Alex because there's always some side to it that
Yeah, he's extremely funny.
That's what everybody says.
One of the things is we joke about SCTV a lot. Like we'll be, talking about the old school comedy, the SCTV, John Candy's, the Uzbeks, all these weird comedy.
the good stuff. Yeah, the good stuff.
You have to be from Ontario to understand that maybe, but yeah, he's just awesome, and we hit it off pretty quick, and it just became like year after year it became. I think he'd say, "Is Jimmy playing?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, Jimmy's playing," and not to boast me up, but like he feels comfortable next to me, and we can talk about what are the chords. Hey,
Yeah.
Just look at me like, what's the chords, and then we'll figure it out.
Just so everybody knows,
And he'll rip a solo or something.
Jonathan Reid is the second best guitar player in the world, so he's pretty good. He's got enough going that.
The best is Chris Caddell, and he's not here.
Well, Chris is up there. Pat Wright's number one, but Chris is up there in the.
Not right, everybody.
There's so many in our orbit.
If it's not Pat Wright, it's wrong.
Where are you, Pat?
We are very blessed that you can't count on 18 hands how many great guitar players we know. It's
but
kind of nice.
The best thing about it is that every time you tell one of them that they're the best guitarist, they just point to the next one.
Yeah.
And so there's
Yeah.
a circle.
Ricky's here too. Well, Dan Armour's here too,
yeah.
and you just go down the
We
line.
got so many people to get on the show yet. You have so
Oh,
many
man.
great guests are going to be coming in here, or wherever this is going to happen, continuing on.
and
By the
part
way,
is-
great job, guys. You guys are doing a great thing here, and I think it's
Well,
gonna
from
be-
today on will be a very different show, I think.
We still got to get some sleeves for Noel here. I don't know.
Hey, man, this shirt.
You're not
came
going to
from
get on any guest lists without your sleeves here.
Yeah. Ow.
Ooh, that's a good hit.
This is how he gets when he drinks. This is why we don't drink.
It's
No,
one,
no.
one side.
This shirt's from grade 5. Seriously, this is my this. I've had this shirt.
You've been the
since
same
grade 5.
size.
Same
since grade 5.
size.
Yep. Actually, it was way too big. You know, as a kid, you're just like, here, everybody, we have larges, and I'm like, I'm an extra small. So I grew into it. Yeah. So shout out Mr. Stanley, our VIP
Yes.
thing that we had to learn.
It reminds me of a story. I used to work at the Bay a long time ago, and we're standing there and we're just hanging out chatting. I'm helping somebody, and this guy just storms up to us, right? And he's holding this shirt, and he's like, I can't find the price on this. And then this girl I work with just kind of looks at me. She's like, is this from the kids section? And he's like, so what? And then he grabbed it and stormed up. And that man was Noel, and he's still wearing that shirt.
Oh my God.
That's how we
So
became
what?
friends. Yeah. Actually, I said so wet, but gross. Anyway,
So good, so what? So what?
let's talk about some gear preferences.
No, it's not talking about that.
And actually, Alex, okay, well, we're going to talk about it
No,
anyway,
go ahead,
so you
go
can go
ahead.
after yourself. That pedal that Lifeson has, is it any good? Like, what does it do?
What
I
kind
actually-
of what kind of pedal is it? First off,
You talking about the 2 pedals that I
Yeah,
have?
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so yeah, there's a company called Mojo Tone, and there's 2 pedals called Bytor and the Snow Dog. So there's a song called Bytor and the Snow Dog. There's 2 pedals. One's a it's a preamp pedal. It's like they have a Lurkst amplifier, his amplifier, kind of in the box, and the other one is an octave and a fuzz. So it's an octave fuzz if you want to. It's pretty kind of a wacky.
Do you use them?
And they have eyes on them and they light up. Yeah, I use the preamp quite a bit. The Bytor and the Snow Dog I don't as much because I haven't really found a spot for it, like where I'm going to be doing it. But if I could have my way, I'd have all my pedals all the time, and I would have you'd have this massive.
Your guitar attack is, yeah.
You know what I mean?
We have to get an 18-wheeler just to rig your pedal. Right?
Bytor and the Snow Dog.
So
Good cool pedals.
what pedals do you not leave home without?
Well, my tuner. Well, I mean, beyond that,
Oh, because you run a rig now.
I've
You
been
don't do the-
running.
Tell
what's
everybody
called
your upgrade.
a fractal. I'm
Yeah,
a fractal
explain
guy.
this, 'cause this is important.
so I have basically a computer at my feet. You know, a lot of people have them now, but these are pretty incredible pieces of machinery now. A lot of guys have. Caddell's using them they have a rack version.
Yeah.
And I have mine is on the ground, the FM9, and I love it. Yeah, and also I'm I should say endorsed by IK Multimedia, and I have a Tone X, which is also amazing. On tour with Matthew Good band, Tone X is also amazing. And
Which does what?
These are amp modelers, so they you can have like your Fender amp, your Marshall, your whatever you want in a little box. You know,
Do you find that they still sound good?
they still sound good. They sound great. Yeah,
Okay.
you have to work on it a bit to make things. You know, in a live setting as a guitar player, you have to kind of figure out what's going to make it work. You don't just plug it in. It's not like Instagram here. It's not, it's just not like,
Set it
oh
and
wow, it
forget
sounds amazing through my studio speakers. No. Like when you get into a room with people, you got to sort of like figure out what is it about it that I can make it work here.
right? And then the trade-off, though, like, historically, if you had an amp and the power was bad in the building you're playing in,
100%.
it's not going to sound good. And then all these other things. So I think a lot of the work is front-loaded, right? You got to set up your tones, set up your models, set up everything.
Tons, yeah.
And then just the switching back and forth when you're on stage is infinitely better, right?
Yeah. You never have to worry about the amplifier, crapping out or the tubes you got to replace. These sounds got to come from somewhere. Someone has to actually have the amplifier. But
So do you have empty boxes on stage behind you?
oh no, they're all full.
Oh, okay. All right. Good.
Well, no, actually, I am using speakers as well. The Canadian amplifier company Rev. Shout out to
Yep.
Rev
Oh,
boys
yeah. Yeah, Rev.
in Winnipeg.
I know quite a few people that are using those now.
Oh
too.
yes, and Caddell and I both have. We have a pair of these amazing speaker cabinets. I use their cabs too. So it's good to have it's strange. Like we're going forward, but we're not. It's like you take 2 steps forward, 1 step backwards. Anyway, you're not going full like I'm going to be totally digital with the in-ears, because I tried that and it was like that was fun, but you need some air on stage. You need a little bit of movement. Because there are people sitting also right in front there.
Yes.
Ugh, this is why this drives me nuts.
They want.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this whole selling again, this whole concept of like, hey man, all I need is this digital thing and it'll come through the PA. No. You need stuff on stage.
So for anybody buying tickets, always buy tickets beside the sound booth. That's the best advice anybody could ever get. Don't be up front. It's not worth
Yeah.
it, especially with these.
They
new-
might be $1,200, but do your best.
Yeah,
and
exactly. oh, there was the meet and greet and everything.
Yeah.
I've been to many a concert in the pit, and I gotta say, man, it's always electric.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the sound guy doesn't just sit in his little booth. Like, those guys will walk around during sound check, and they'll go and they'll usually, the guys who know their shit will actually go and sit in spots and go when there's no one there, stand there, go in here. So there's a lot, Yeah.
But
Especially if they have the iPads where they can walk around and literally start, ringing out the room properly from all of those.
No, but to your point, in the pit, you're probably hearing the real shit coming out of the amps
bass
behind,
response,
right? Yeah,
everything, man. Yeah, baby.
So what guitar stuff are you running then?
What do you mean?
What the fuck do I mean? What guitar stuff are you running?
Guitar
What
stuff is
guitars
such
are you
it's a
playing?
broad term. Like everything is guitar. Like,
not pedals.
Are you
We're
asking
on
what
guitars.
guitar he's playing? Is
Yes.
that what's going on?
What
Oh,
guitars do you play?
guitars. Yeah. Well, I'm a pretty typical, and I love my Les Paul. I have a Strat. I have pretty usual stuff. I have a Jackson now, actually, which is a pointy guitar.
A what?
I have a pointy guitar.
One of the the V's?
No, it's not a V. It's a Strat shaped Jackson.
It's called a Jackson guitar?
Yes.
You've heard of Jackson.
I've only been
guitars.
around since
Come
the
on,
80s,
Jesus.
man. I've been around longer than you have, but it's okay.
Oh, hey, new news. I don't know if this is BS or not, but apparently, just recently, there's been a ruling
Pointy, there you go, yeah.
in Europe where
don't have that
anything that resembles the Fender Strat is no longer able to be sold.
Oh, that kills a lot of online
So
sales.
again, I don't know. I saw this clip just yesterday, and apparently they were just chatting about it. But I guess they've upheld their shape and size and configuration, and it's if it went through in Europe, then who knows what's going to happen here?
Well, that's
That's what they actually said. They said they listed Sir, they listed many other brands that take that model, and to me that's kind of weird because dude, after 50 years, doesn't this shit just fall into public domain anyway?
Well, that's. I think that's only with. Isn't that only with
Why?
things that are published?
Why would it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I actually don't know the
It's a
reason.
copyright probably on a shape. Like they certainly have. It's a thing, and companies are licensed to be able to sell versions of them. They have a license to sell it.
So maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, you
Maybe
have to
in
have a
Europe there
license.
was no license, and they did this to get them to jump on board.
I mean, they just have to change the shape a bit. It's just there's two things involved. There's the shape of the body. There's the shape of the headstock. That's two. There's not just a thing. It's like there's
The contoured necks and things.
Yeah, so they change them a bit.
where the pickups are and all that stuff.
Yeah, but I like that idea because then it forces other companies to be like, guys, don't just take somebody's idea and be like, oh, look what I did. Oh, this is a rounded edge.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's why I love the Gibson and Fender debate because there are two very different guitars. They look very different, and everything else is just kind of meeting in the middle.
But both of these companies are smart, though, right? Because there are people actively working for Fender who will be like, hey, if you're doing a show, your band is only going to play Fenders, or your band is only going to play Gibsons. And then you think it's silly, but you're just like, if you see enough people and that's the guitar that you see all the time, then sooner or later you're going to think it's strange to see something else. Right?
Do you care about sound, or do you care about how it looks, or do you care about sound?
Maybe both, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean,
sure,
you have to.
for
Yeah,
sure,
you buy it because it looks cool, and then you just hope it sounds good. That's why I love Les Pauls.
Yeah.
I mean, they look very awesome to me, and I hope they sound good, and they usually
Yeah.
do.
It's a certain hat. It's like a hat. It's like a, the top hat, or the farmer's hat, or whatever, or the distiller's hat, or the guy who makes moonshine. I don't know. They're all different hats. They all sound different.
I think you have to love it. I remember once when I bought my first real bass, Nick Charnogorski, shout out to Nick, took me, and we went, and I was looking around, and I remember he looked at me. I'll remember to this day. He's like, you really have to love this thing, because you're gonna pick this up, and it has to be something that you want to pick up and play. It has to be something that you're drawn to, such that all the time that you spend on it, you're gonna want to play this thing, and so you should gravitate to something that you like, you love, and you like the look of it too, right? So
That's why I like that guitar. I bought that when I moved to college because I couldn't bring my drums, and I'm like, I would want a nylon guitar so that I can play, and my fingers won't hurt.
what, that ugly piece of shit?
Because it reminds me of a Gibson. That reminds me of a Gibson.
That looks
So
great.
that's why I'm just like, yeah.
It looks great.
And every sticker that I get gets put on it.
What is Gled Hayes?
Gled Hayes is the guitar player for my band. Shout out to Stereo Shakedown.
Ah, yeah.
JP Nadeau lives on Gled Hill. So there's a few people on that street. One of them being Dave Spencer, the manager from Sam Roberts, and Mike. Hey, Mike. I gotta figure out how to fix that.
Oh, it can be fixed. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
There's tons of guys that'll fix that for you.
Just bracing is broken.
And then all my stickers on the back. Yeah, that's a great little. Boom. Anybody gives me a sticker, I just chuck it onto the back of that. So that's like Gibson from Nashville, Dreamland from Malibu, Dreamland from Nashville, all the Shure stuff, Honeypot, K-Swift, Gled Hill. Gled Hayes is the. So there's a few people on that street that grow a wonderful product in their backyards yearly. And
Tomatoes.
Yep. And they taste delicious and they make you feel great.
Oregano.
Yeah. So that's what they put those. So every single time JP has something, I throw it up there. So anyway, I need a Sam Roberts sticker on then.
What's up with all the hats?
Oh, those are Danny Lanny ones. You want them? You want a hat?
I kind of don't need another hat, but I might take one.
Yeah, take one. Cool. They're nothing but Canadians.
Thanks.
If anybody needs Dan Lanois stuff, you come talk to Uncle Noel.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite guitar though? Do you have one that you're like the house is burning down? You only grab one thing.
Don't ever say that, but I think my Les Paul is definitely up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What year is your Les Paul? Do you know how much it is?
Yeah, it's a 1978.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's 1978.
Oh, so you got a real one?
Got a real one, I guess. Yeah, okay. I got years ago. Yeah.
Nice. How much is it?
I don't know. It's pretty friggin' worn out. So it's it's mine.
It's a 78.
So it'll just be in my will at some point.
How much is a 1978 Gibson Les Paul?
And what's the story? Did you get that brand new, or you found that somewhere?
No, it was used, obviously, and so I was working at.
This is your black one?
Yeah, okay. I was working at Songbird Music actually, and
that's really good.
yeah, somebody sold it to the shop, and Les Pauls are weird. They're kind of like you might play one, and I don't know. It's hard to find the one you like. And I found I like this one. It has a thinner neck, like some of these 70s ones, like mine, this late 70s. They have kind of thinner necks, and they're easy to play and stuff. And they're not like these big baseball bats, like a lot of the Gibsons are.
Interesting. Okay, when we finish this, I'd like for you to try, because I got an 06, and I would like to see how you feel about the neck, because that would be awesome. If Gibson could just file down the necks a little bit, make them a little bit more, make a little bit more Fendery, because I hate to say it because Fenders play so well.
Yeah.
But so between $3,000 and $5,500.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a period where Gibson made like a really wide neck in their?
Oh yeah.
See, I would like that.
Yeah. You'd like that?
Again,
the thicker
I would like
one,
a wide neck.
That's because sausage sleeping bag fingers over here.
Sleeping bag fingers.
He's built for bass. He wants. You'll never play a guitar.
I'll never play a guitar.
Although you could probably play a classical.
A classical.
Yeah, just because of the thicker neck.
Yeah,
That's because I have larger hands, so that's why I love the classical. Because I don't like doing the small acoustic.
Strange thing. One quick story about my Les Paul, which is kind of very not interesting, is that it's actually a factory second.
What's that mean?
It means that back in the late 70s, if they had something that kind of went a little funky with the guitar, like maybe in the finish or something like that, they would not sell it to the public, and they would stamp second on, which mine has. So there's a serial number, and there's a stamp that says second on the back of it. You got to kind of look for it. It's there, and they would sell them to the employees for a reduced rate, and they could take them home.
No way.
They don't do that anymore. These days, companies destroy guitars that are not fit for manufacturing, right?
Wait, okay. So do you know what was wrong with yours?
I have a feeling that it's the finish, because there's nothing else that's wrong with it, and it's occasionally it's a black Les Paul custom, and I'll turn and it'll go green, like in certain lights. Something in the finish went weird. Under blue light, it goes like gross green, like even like really bad
like
green.
this painting.
Well, maybe not that painting. Maybe actually.
We're not telling the story about
like
the
an
painting
army
yet.
green that's just strange looking, and then it's kind of distracting actually.
But that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So I think it's in the finish, because it sounds amazing and it feels great. But
That's interesting.
yeah, so it's a factory second, and companies don't do that anymore. Yamaha,
to
the
look that
big
up.
companies will run over guitars with a bulldozer before they sell them.
This
if they
is
have
so
little,
sad.
little issues with them.
This is so sad.
Yeah, agreed. like it's nothing. Just don't need
But I'm
it.
so happy they didn't do that back then because they would say, "Hey, well, okay, I'll tell you what, you guys can, they would sell it to an employee. So it probably went through an employee of Gibson in Kalamazoo, Michigan, or whatever it was made, and it ended up somehow in Canada. It ended up in my hands. So hopefully the guy never comes back for it. But anyway,
Have you been down to the Gibson shop in Nashville?
No,
yet?
I've not been.
Okay. Well, if there's any Canadians that want to go down to the Gibson shop, you let me know, and I'll hook you up with Scott, and he'll show you some pretty interesting
You
things
know a
down there.
guy down at Gibson, dude?
We're pretty hooked up with Gibson now, and the good thing is that we're going to head down there in October. I don't know if I can talk about this. We may or may not be going and doing some things, and we need the Gibson people to help us out, so we don't have to bring as
Is
much
that
gear down.
right?
okay.
Yeah. Well, Dan loves
Is
Gibson.
that right?
The funny thing is that Dan's Blackie guitar Gibson
Yeah.
was a gold top at first, but he had it painted.
Yeah.
So we got it. Yeah. Anyway, what are we at here for timing?
We should probably start,
Yeah.
putting the lid on it.
What are we at?
We're at 125.
Oh, man, that's where.
Yeah,
Okay.
125, yeah.
I just realized where we can actually look and to see where the thing is. Timing is.
pretty
For
good
those who
90.
don't know, we
Okay.
have a full production station in front of us.
Yeah,
so,
that just shows what I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so then let's finish this off talking about fun bands, the things going on, and things that you're doing, because cover bands kind of make the world go round. So let's talk about what you're doing with the cover guys. Let's talk a little.
I think
Oh,
I
hold
think
on.
we need another
Something's
review for the
something's
rider before-
wrong here.
Royal City Brewing Company. It's called Smoked Honey.
Well, that sounds delicious.
Does sound delicious.
Guelph, Ontario. All right, bud, try this one.
So
I'll hold it while you
so
pop
when
it.
you go to the LCBO, you just grab some random stuff.
So whoever goes to do the rider review grabs
Yeah.
randos.
Yeah.
Full you don't grab anything everybody knows, because then nobody wants to hear a review on if anything's good or bad.
Yeah.
So far, I have had one beer that wasn't good.
Yeah.
Caddell will drink piss, so he's fine.
Oh.
And then want a little.
If you
wanna
got
redo?
another, if you
Do you want to?
do you have one of the
your
ones that I
guys?
had there?
Yeah, we can give you one of your guys.
Where do I have to get up for this? Jeez.
I'll go get it. Oh, there we
No,
go.
I'll go. You're stuck.
Okay.
I got some audio there, boys.
All right, thanks, bud.
Okay, well, we'll
ASMR.
keep talking. What were you saying about?
Read the back. It said friends and enemies. What the hell does that mean? I just saw the word friends and enemies.
Oh, share with friends and enemies.
Okay, good.
This is smoked honey brown ale. Yes, made with real honey. Enjoy with barbecue, smoked cheese, and campfires.
Okay.
And Sasquatch.
Well, Al looks like he's been on the barbecue, so we can enjoy it with him. Here we go.
Oh yeah,
You should probably take both of them out, because the other ones that I put in the freezer were a little freezy. What are we thinking, Jimmy? What are we thinking?
That is not what I expected.
Uh-oh. Is it?
Wow.
Is it good or bad?
That
Not
is
expected.
really cool. Okay, there you go.
Is it?
You see how it says smoked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you get smoked?
I can't believe what I'm just tasting right now.
Okay.
Al, I think I want you to taste this.
Give us a
because-
flavor rundown. I'll go
because-
get some things. One sec.
Is
Oh,
it
you
legit smoked?
You can just take a swig of it.
Yeah, get a little glass here.
No, it's legit smoked, dude. It's like, it almost tastes like a barbecue chip.
Really?
That is wild, man.
feel like drinking a bag of chips. You know?
Yeah.
Technology has gone too far.
I'll drink a bag of them chips. I'm not gonna drink a bag of Doritos though.
like a smidge.
Okay, hang on.
Throw a little hot smidge in there.
A hot smidge. That's what we should do in general. Is just
That's what I'm saying. We should all just kind
have
of
some tasters.
get the same thing.
Oh, look, and it's very dark, so I wouldn't have seen that either. Yeah, I wouldn't have. Give me your.
Oh,
Give me your something on that. That is freaking wild.
That's not what I expected.
That is wild.
that is for real smoked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't you getting? And at the end, there's like
Yes.
something you've eaten before.
Yeah. I want to say like
If I was eating
Is
meat,
it like barbecue chips?
hickory
Yeah.
almost, right?
It's hickory sticks in a beer.
Yeah.
we were talking about this the other
You
day.
can drink 1,000 of them.
If you take hickory sticks and smash them up and then use that as a breading for chicken, throw that in the air fryer, awesome. Side note. But this is, if you are going and doing some barbecuing, this is actually a really,
It's delicious.
it's a thicker. It's a thickie. It's a thickie.
So I have the Casa del Rey.
What's that guy?
It's like a tequila sunrise.
Tequila Sunrise?
It's a bit of a tequila sunrise and a mockingbird.
You have fucking
nice.
13 of those, and that'll kill a sunrise.
Let's see here.
You'll never see it again.
Or you'll see it.
Okay, so it's turned into a bit of a freezy because we had it in the freezer too long.
Okay.
But
No,
it's
you have a
delicious.
very good freezer here.
It's delicious. I do enjoy a good cooler, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
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 You do enjoy the fruitier side of
do, yeah,
an
I do.
alcohol.
I'm
beverage.
not ashamed.
Smoked
I'm
honey,
not
Royal
ashamed.
City. Good job.
Yeah.
Okay, Guelph,
all I can
what's up?
say.
You're doing it.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
We should go to Royal City and do a episode from there.
I'm sure that Mike B has done something there for them at some point. He lives in Guelph when he's in not in
Norcosco.
Norway. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk. Let's just do the cover band thing that you're. Tell us where you're at, where people can find you, where they can see you, where they can smell you.
Smell me. You can smell me from
A mile away.
I'm like a Sasquatch. You can smell me coming from a little ways away.
Sasquatch video coming up on Howdy Tunes next week.
Hey, how did you know that?
Starring Al.
No,
Starring
Al.
It's just animated Al.
You want to be in the video, man? Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm there
Oh,
for you.
great.
I do need some characters.
He can be a pretty convincing Bigfoot.
Just call me. Man.
Not to be Bigfoot, but to be someone in the video.
Sam Squanch.
I will be at Timothy's Bar and Grill on Brown's Line in Toronto.
You guys play there quite a bit.
I think every couple of weeks.
We used to go there after hockey. We play Tuesday nights hockey.
Oh yeah.
And after hockey, we'd finish it around 11.
Tim's is great.
We'd all roll in. Yeah, dude, it's great.
It is a nice little
book
spot.
solid, great bands.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be
And that's
there. It's Groovestone will be there Thursday night. By the time this is aired, it's going to be already over. But
And that's you and Rick.
Rick Van Dyke, Stan Michek.
Rick, who plays in a wonderful Metallica tribute band.
Yeah, Sandman.
Sandman, yeah. If you got a chance to see
Officially
it.
licensed.
Official, yeah. And I think the only,
The only, probably.
I think,
One
or
of the
one
only.
of the only.
There might be a couple, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Metallica keeps that pretty close to the.
Yeah.
So, congratulations, Rick.
Metallica's like the Fender of, don't. Anyway.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about,
Rights
patents and
protection,
licensing
yes,
and,
yes.
Oh, okay. I just thought you meant everywhere. Yeah. But okay. So
I know,
and
but
then,
we're just playing gigs. I'll be out. I'm playing it with my friend Bill. We're playing actually the Juno after party, which is going to be fun. Speaking of Canadian,
what?
I
When?
think the Junos might be in Hamilton this year.
Yeah, they are in Hamilton.
Thank you very much. So they're in Hamilton.
Is that coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming up in
At the end of the month.
Couple weeks. I'm playing, which is I'm just saying
You're-
that because I don't think people can go. I don't know who can go to it, but
Oh.
it's an after party.
Can we go?
Like I'll find out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll find out.
I'd love to get on
I'm
the
sure- I'm
guest
sure-
list and punched in the face.
I'm friends with Jimmy. Wham!
By Avril Lavigne. That's right. Yeah.
Hey, Avril.
I work for a high-profile Hamilton person, but
Jimmy's like, Al, I told you not to go backstage.
That's
I'll be
true,
like,
that's
I
true.
know you did. I know you did.
Yeah, I don't know where it is, but I'll find out. And then so there's going to be people that are, I guess, that are like presenting and getting awards, and they're going to be there to do we're like a house band. Hey,
Cool.
and they're picking all CanCon music, so
wonderful.
goes well with the theme.
Love it. Okay. Well, thanks for coming in, man.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah,
this was
wonderful.
fantastic.
We'll have you again after when Caddell's back, and we'll do the foursome.
No, this is going to be a regular thing.
Yeah.
I think I can feel it.
I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Just so everybody knows, Jimmy is our guy. When Caddell goes away, he was supposed to be the guy in the first place. And
Just so you know.
we had to get Chris. So we'll just come in and be our guesty McGestertons.
Yeah, I know too. Yeah.
And then at one point we got to hook all this up. We should do a live concert.
Yeah, and we'll
Yeah,
bring in
you-
some people. I know we talked about this a lot, but we'll.
You can't see this, but my electric drums and everything are right behind us here. So at one point we
Yeah.
could turn this into a live studio. We'll do a live show. You want to play bass?
Sure.
Doom, doom, doom,
Sure. If
doom,
you guys
doom.
are willing to suffer through that, I'm
Okay.
glad.
We'll play 4 songs, or we'll just pick everything off your set list.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
But a little outro music.
Yeah. Oh, are we doing that? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thanks everybody for coming backstage. We are going to head out. The tour bus is heading out of here, so we are going to leave too. Thanks to Jimmy. Thanks to Plunge Audio. Mr. Caddell, hopefully everything goes well in your world, and we will see you soon. Keep being Canadian to each other, and we'll see you on the next time. I got so confused. I'm like, is he playing the theme? He is.
You're on the list.